Hello there. Are you guys wondering how to do blaze layers so easy that you can demolish them under 60 seconds? Well, you found the right video. Welcome to the Blaze Layer Guide. So you might all be wondering, is it that expensive to actually do blaze layer? For me, a little. So, right now I'm going to show you the gear you most need to actually do blaze layer. Starting off with the swords. I would recommend having a T3 daggers, which is going to be a Pyro Chaos dagger. I have solely turned it for some reason. And a Death Reaper dagger. So I put Chimera because I'm preparing for Chimera. But you can either use Swarm, Soul Eater, and Chimera. That's all you need. Obviously, Blaze Layer take a lot of damage, so that means you need to heal constantly to actually survive. So what I would recommend is having an Estrella or a Hyperion to heal for yourself, a Wand of Atonement, and an Endstone Sword. I will show you guys the process of killing the blazes. Now, for the equipment. You will need a full 4-4 Vanquish. Firstly is a Vanquish Glowstone Gauntlet with Veteran and Vitality, a Vanquish Gas Cloak with Veteran and Vitality, a Vanquish Blaze Belt with Veteran and Vitality, and a Vanquish Magma Necklace with Veteran and Vitality. So all of these has wax except for the Glass Cloak. I recommend getting Menacing for it. And I would also really recommend getting it 10 starred. It might be expensive for some pieces, but it's really worth it if you actually want to do blaze layers. Next, magic power. I'd recommend starting this with at least 1.1k. Actually, I started blaze layer doing it with 1k, so that's still good. But if you actually want to have more damage and even actually do even better subs, I recommend starting it with 1.1k. Right now, at this moment, I have around 1.331k. So I'd recommend putting your accessory bag to Hurtful. This is actually a very expensive one in the Bazaar, but it's really worth it. And now putting your tunings is I'd like you all to put your tunings to crit damage, half of your tuning points to crit damage, and half to strength. There you have it. You have a fully ready setup. Next is for the armor. I'd recommend having a burning Crimson Chestplate, a burning Crimson Leggings, and a burning Crimson Boots. Don't worry, I have Habanero Tactic because I can actually afford this, but if you actually can't, then you can use Legion. Or maybe even Habanero Tactics 4. But these Habanero Tactics 5 are actually useful, and I recommend having Perfect Jasper, or if you're actually struggling with health, you can put Perfect Opal for true defense. So there you have it. That's the gear, and actually I also have a Habanero Tactics 5 Warden helmet. Nextly is what are the buffs you need. I only have 2 buffs for this. I have a Ragnarok Axe, 10 starred with Art of War and a Perfect Jasper, and I have a Reaper set. You will guys see how I will use this. What are actually the pets that you need for the auto pet rule? So this is my auto pet rule. I equip a Sub-Zero Whiz for the Blaze defense and for Wisdom. If you don't have a Sub-Zero Whiz, that's okay. And for the boss pawn, I'd recommend actually having a Golden Dragon with 1 bill in the bank. This is really important. I think you can do it with Sub-Zero Whiz on boss pawn if you're having struggles of surviving, but I'd really recommend using the Golden Dragon as you can usually skip phase, which I will show later in the video. Alright everyone, now we're at the blaze layers. Now, you might be wondering, what should I deploy for this? Well, personally, I use an SOS Flare, the best deployable in the game. But if you're trying to do this layers and trying to get Blaze Layer 7, you can use plasmaflux or overflux. I think that works better. But for me, if you actually can afford it, since it's literally cheaper than plasmaflux and it's better, use this. Because it grants you 25 true defense, and the vitality, and the mana regen, which is very important. So, before starting a boss, go to the Bazaar and buy this. Why? Because once you consume this, the blazes won't attack you when you're fighting a boss. So you don't actually lose health by the other blazes while fighting the boss. So, let's get started. Alright, now I'm in the blazes area. So, obviously everybody has this, a grapple shot. Use this to get all the blazes so you can deal extra damage when hitting them. I deal around 2.9 mil. So this is the spot I want you to go in.
So now everyone, I want you to use your AOTV to actually etherwarp to this one. Because when you are in this spot, you cannot get attacked by every damage they have.
This is the safest spot I can recommend for all of you.
At the very start of the boss fight, I want you to right click your Asteria so you can get the extra HP. Now follow the boss. Use Ashen and then Spirit. At this point, the boss will spawn 2 of its mini bosses. So now I want you to use your Ragnarok axe. Now just hit the bosses with its necessary tuning sword. And now it will switch back to the normal boss. Once again, right click your Asterias to get the extra HP and just follow the boss patterns as you can see on its name tag. Once the boss spawns its mini bosses again, I want you to right click your Asteria and spam your Wand of Atonement so you don't die. Now activate your Ragnarok Axe ability. Now do the command WD. Now equip your Reaper Armor. So now click shift so you can sneak so it can activate the Reaper Armor's ability. Now do the slash command again and switch to your Crimson Armor. Once the boss spawns again, I want you to right click the ability of your Endstone Sword so you don't die, and then right click your Asteria and just keep beating the boss.
There you go. A nice and easy Blaze Slayer kill. So there you have it, everyone. This is how you do a Blaze Slayer.